Hey guys, welcome to a deck profile for Yuna, Hope of Spira. I've played several versions of this deck, and this is the latest version. It is a Naya Yuna, and I really like just that you can do so many different things with her. So of course we're playing for Yuna. This is an amazing card, giving your enchantment creatures and her lifelink, trample, and ward 2, and then reanimating an enchantment, any enchantment from your graveyard during your end step. It's really strong. I'm playing 2 Llanowar Elves for ramp. I don't want to see 4 of them. I've played versions where I've played 4 and the ramp's just not good enough because you end up not drawing an enchantment or something useful. But the ramp is pretty nice. 2 Fear of Missing Out, only because I only have 2. But I mill so much in here that it doesn't really matter. Fear of Missing Out, when it enters, you discard a card and then draw a card, so you can fuel your graveyard by putting something big in there. And then when you have Delirium, when Fear of Missing Out attacks for the first time, you untap something and then get a second combat. So you can get a second and a third with these 2. And he's an enchantment creature, so he comes back with Yuna. The best summon in the game, Summon Fenrir. So good. 3 mana, go get you a land, so you ramp. Makes Yuna bigger because you're playing him on turn 2, or on turn 3. Turn 3 becomes turn 4, and then on the next turn you play a land, play Yuna. Yuna's a 4/6, so she dodges a lot of removal. And then draw a card if you have the biggest thing, which hopefully we will, because that's going to pop while you were playing one of the 3 Overlords of Hauntwoods. I only have 3, so I play 3, and I think 3 is a good number. I don't find myself wanting more of it. Just so much mill, really. When he enters, you get a land. When he attacks, you get a land. It's ramp. It's really good. I love Summon Titan. Summon Titan's great. His first ability is mill 5, so he fuels Yuna immediately. Then you return all lands from your graveyard to the battlefield, so all that extra stuff that you didn't really want to mill, you get back. And then his third ability is something gets +X and gains trample, where X is the number of lands you control, so they get really big. Also has reach, so you can block flyers, and he's a 7/7, so he's the biggest thing on the board most of the time. And then for the last enchantment creature, we're playing 4 Overlord of the Boilerburge. This is why I wanted to play Naya Yuna. ETB, deal 4 damage to something, so Yuna brings it back, has lifelink, so you make an 8 life separation, and then whenever he attacks, that happens again. You win games off this, and he's also a 5/5, so he's pretty decent. His impending cost is 4, but 4 damage to something is still pretty nice. Playing 2 Esper Origins, only 2, because when you mill it, you can still cast it for flashback. Surveil 2, which really says mill 2, gain 2 life. And then when you cast it, transforms into Esper Modern, which reveals the top card of your library. If it's a permanent, put in your hand, gives you 2 green, and then buffs all your dudes. So this thing also closes out a game. Just the ability to mill plus that little bit of life gain. It's kind of nice. For removal, I'm playing 3 Burst Lightning. I think it's some of the best 1 mana removal. 2 damage to any target, also closes out games, and you can kick it to do 4. The 4th one is in my sideboard. From Spider-Man, we got Scout the City. This card's really cool because the first ability says mill 3 cards, put a permanent from among them into your hand, gain 3 life. So you just get whatever you need. You can grab your Yuna, and then you've also gained 3 life off this, or you can destroy a creature with flying. Pretty good because we don't have a lot of flying or reach. We just have the Titan. So really like Scout the City. 2 Shelter by Ghosts, 2 Web Up for removal. That is Yuna centric, because Yuna can bring these back to then grab something and just get it out of play. Plus this gives +1/+0 and lifelink and ward 2, I'm sorry. Shelter by Ghosts is an amazing card. And then my last enchantment is Craven's Last Hunt. First ability is mill 5, then it deals the damage equal to the greatest power among creature cards in your graveyard to target creature. Make something get +2/+2 until end of turn, and then return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand, so you can grab your Yuna back with this. And the mill 5 is the important thing. That's it for non-lands. For lands, I'm playing one Fabled Passage because I only own one. 2 Starting Downs. I don't really want to see more of this. Plus, I kind of like the mana base that I have. Multiversal Passage. The Shock Land ability is sometimes nice. You gain enough life off Yuna and off the other cards that we're playing for mill that it's okay. 2 Stomping Ground. 3 Sacred Foundry. It's enough Mountain that Thornspire Verge and Sunbillow Verge are online all the time. And then it's Plains, it's Forest, so both of these turn on Hushwood Verge, so they all kind of, our lands work really nice. We're not going to usually not have our colors. And then for basics, off of Fenrir, 2 Plains, 2 Mountain, and 3 Forest for 60 cards. My sideboard is a little crazy, just because I threw it together. I didn't really need a sideboard when I played this deck. And your sideboard is going to be different depending on what you're playing against. 2 Bolt Weave, 3 damage to an opponent just to close out games. 4 Abrade, Artifact Destruction, and 3 damage to target creature is removal. 1 Restricted Office or Lecture Hall. And Yuna can bring it back with Lecture Hall, but the Restricted Office is just your board wipe. The 3rd, Burst Lightning. The other 2 Land of War Elves if I really think I need it, but I don't. 3rd, Craven's Last Hunt. 2 more Esper Origins. And 2 Untimely Malfunctions. Destroy target artifact, change target of spell or ability of a single target, or 1 or 2 target creatures can't block. It's a very good card, but sideboard stuff because handle a lot of it with the main deck. But that's it for the deck profile. Hope you enjoy it. And check out some of the other Yuna variants that I have up on the channel. And I will see you guys later.
Across the blind eternities I stride, a spark awakened deep inside. Through shattered time and planar flame, I carve my fate, I stake my name. Storm of mana in my veins, my soul unbound by mortal chains. Each duel a war, each spell a cry, I cast my will into the sky.